All right. So everyone saw Jim put the hammer down
Okay.
and walk away.
Okay.
Okay. Shandrak, you notice that the hammer is still in his hand.
Oh no.
Okay. So, Chandrak just kind of turns around and looks right at Jim and says, well, are you gonna set it down or what, mate?
Says it oh alls. And Jim's
Looks
seen
like,
this before. He says yeah, it's probably cursed.
ugh.
You need. Do you want me to remove the curse? Astral asks.
uh may have it on him. Let's see. No, he doesn't. He says yeah, that'd be great.
All right. On our turn, he'll do that.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's still in his hand. It's right here. Chandrak's pointing at it just so he can make sure that it's right there.
And Dante.
Um, yeah, couple of things. Sorry, the experience points from the treasure we just had. Does that go on my bard experience or my new level?
Neither, because you're no
Right.
longer a bard. We're adding experience points to your new classes now.
Fine. So
Even
you
though
don't
you
have it.
haven't done like the role playing aspect of switching, we're adding points to those two classes. So you're only gaining the XP bonuses from those two classes until you reach 1111, at which time you'll get all of your experience bonuses from all three of your classes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And the other thing is, it may have been Tenzi, although I'm not sure, lent me the armor I've got on at the moment. At the beginning, when he first met the group, I think with the possibility of buying it, if I can buy it off whoever gave it or lent it to me.
I think we just gave it out of the party treasure.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Our standard operating procedure is if we have party treasure that is suited to a new player, we just outfit them if we can.
Oh, cool. All right, that's great. That's great. Thanks very much. That'll be Dante's guide, and he's quite pleased about that. He, as he doesn't have the cough up, he plays a happier tune.
Goes up an octave.
Yeah.
So I'm just adding your new classes to your experience section. And then at the beginning of the session, did you add the 314 points to Bard?
I haven't yet, no.
Okay.
I've written it
So,
down.
yeah, don't add experience points to Bard anymore. We're going to keep your experience section for the Bard there.
Yeah.
But now you'll be adding to Mage and Priest. So your
Fine.
314 points, you're going to want to put, divide it in half
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
add it to each of your classes. And then fortunately, you qualify for the 10% bonus in both classes
Cool.
because you rolled really well on your stats.
You rolled well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then of course the experience point bonuses that you've gotten so far will also go to your two new classes. And just remember, anytime you earn experience, you gotta divide it equally among
Yeah.
your two new classes. And you'll never gain experience points again in Bard unless you use a wish or something. So,
Okay.
all right. Okay. Was that it for Shandrak? Or did-
Yeah, I'm
okay.
just making sure everybody knows where the object is since they didn't really notice it before.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's right. It's a knot hand right there.
Yeah. Even Jim didn't notice.
Sneaky Warhammer.
Uh, and then
Warhammer of
Dante's
cleanness.
yeah, Dante's still playing his harp, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Tenzi.
Tenzi looks over at Asheville and kind of motions over to Jim. Says, "Looks like he's got a little problem there. Can you check this out?" And Ash will go over and innately cast Remove Curse.
And
Alright.
Jim will kind of put it when he comes to cast that. Jim is going to kind of move into this square so that when Asherelle comes over, the Warhammer because it will drop like over here and not where people are going to be walking.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll that?
Yeah, I just want to see what it says. And the long version, please, if the option comes up. It should work.
Yep.
I don't think item power has anything to do with it. Yeah. All right, so the hammer drops out of Jim's hand onto the floor, and it makes a really loud clang. It kind of reverberates through the chamber. And it looks like this here. And what is that? Shift Z to show it to everyone? Nope, Control Z. Yeah, Shift Z. Does everyone see that?
Very
Yeah.
good.
Looks very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a beautifully
That is
crafted.
Curse's fail.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Too good to smack somebody over the head with.
Yeah, it looks like, it would make a really good addition to a cleric's repertoire, but unfortunately, it's a tarp, it's a trap, it's a part, it's a prat. Anything else for Tenzi and Company?
So Tenzi's going to start looking through his belongings to see what he can contribute to try to get the trade for the rod,
Yeah.
and that'll be what this turn.
Yeah, Fenmar looks over and he goes, "Oh, that's not going to be enough."
Asher shrugs and says, honest mistake.
Musashi says, "On the other hand, you would never drop it." That'll be it for us.
All right. Spells in time, spells in time. Asher.
Yeah, Asher's going through belongings as well. And she kind of like in her head, like, oh well, we did find. We do have the medium suit of split mail. With Fate enchantment magic. Then maybe we could do that as part of a package deal. And yeah, she's kind of like picking off things she knows in real life. I'm going through the inventory. Yeah, you sound good.
You do notice that he is already wearing a set of splint mail, but
Yeah, I thought this was more powerful than what he had, but I might be mistaken.
yeah. Also, this one, the one that he's wearing, has special. It's special.
Special.
Yeah.
Okay, she's like, maybe not. She kind of waves a hand. She's like, I'll keep thinking.
But depending on the enchantment, it might be worth it. He just doesn't know what the enchantment is yet, or the enchantment strength. All right.
Looks like it was already identified. So yeah, it was identified as a +2 medium suited split mail. Nothing special.
Yeah. He just kind of shakes his head.
Like, I'll keep thinking.
Shandrak.
So Shandrak, he takes a step forward to get a little bit of room, and then he summons up his magic chest, and he starts he starts digging through it, and he pulls out his magic folding box. He turns over to Fenmar and says, "You think you'd be interested in something like this? With the word, it turns into a canoe. It'll get you across the stream, and with the second word, it'll turn into a good-sized boat that'll take you across a decent-sized body of water."
That one moderate?
It's at least moderate.
They come
I
from
don't remember if it's strong, but it's at least moderate. I'm sure of that. I don't remember how much it was, though.
They come from Tentabula.
Now that one actually, I did write down the location. It was the Red Velvet Inn. That was the same fight I got my sword in.
I don't have a treasure hoard for that.
Yeah, we just grabbed the stuff that was just Shandrak and me, I think, at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I will make a treasure hoard for that. Add handout. And that was Enervia. Nope, that was Enervia City Town Adventure. And it's right here.
Cool.
Oh, nice. Yep, moderate magic.
He says, that's a good offer, but I'm gonna need some more.
Shandrak puts it on the table gently and puts his head in the box and keeps looking in the treasure box. I think that'll be all for now.
Okay. Dante.
With a heavy sigh, Dante gets to his feet and goes, "Well, cometh the moment, cometh the man," and pulls out from his backpack some sheet music and walks over and goes, "I didn't want it to come to this, but he's going to use fast talking here as a proficiency, and he's going to say, this is one of my finest and greatest compositions. I'm the most renowned bard in the whole of my nation." And this is almost close to priceless, but I'll contribute this great work to the pot, and he'll hand it over.
Oh, Dante, it's too much.
No.
You sure?
I just want to help out in my own modest way.
Are you sure?
I know. I just feel that you guys need some help sometimes, and this is, a small gesture of my largesse.
Asher looks away so you can't see her wipe a tear.
Go ahead and roll fast talking. Or whatever the skill is.
Yeah, it's fast talking, but I'm gonna have to move it on my character sheet. Sorry, one of the bottom one.
Oh, okay. That's fine. He starts pouring over the sheet music. And you can kind of tell he doesn't read sheet music.
So few do.
But depending on your role,
I wouldn't hold your breath.
you should be pretty good at fast talking because you rolled really good on your stats. I don't remember which stat it's dependent on, but all of your stats are good. So I'm kind of leaning towards it's probably gonna work.
You got this. You got this.
Dante is a bit of a super character at this point. He's gonna be like pivotal when it comes to magic. Pretty quick.
Awesome.
Pretty quick.
If he pulls this off, he's already pretty pivotal.
No
Yeah.
kidding. I was about to offer the scarab.
Yeah, as I said, don't hold your breath, guys. Well, I didn't put a plus on there. I don't know if that gets worked into the matrix.
Fenmar kind of, as he's pouring over the sheet music, he looks at the music, looks at you, Dante, looks down at the music again, looks at you, slowly looks down at the music again, blinks his eyes a couple of times and closes them, quickly rolls up the sheet music and puts it on the table, and he says, sure, fine, whatever, but I'm gonna need more.
I'll Tenzi will say I'll chip in 4,000 gold.
Well, Asher kind of holds out a hand.
Gold's not good enough.
Okay, well then I'll keep it.
Yeah, keep it.
And
Asher holds out a hand and says, that's something.
What was it? What'd you say?
It's not my turn, but she kind of holds out a hand when he starts to put out the gold and say, let me add something in there too.
Tenzi and Company.
I start getting out the gold, but hearing he's not interested in that, I kind of shrug my shoulders. I'm like, I don't know what else I have that would be able to contribute to it. So he'll just kind of look a little sad look at the rod, and that'll be it for us.
Okay. End of round. And despite us starting a little late, we should probably take a 5. Oh, yeah, it actually was about an hour ago that we started. An hour and 7 minutes, I think. So, yeah, we'll take our first 5-minute, or we'll take a 3-minute break, sorry. Yeah, hopefully that's enough time for everybody. Does anyone think they'll take more than 3 minutes?
It'll be fine.
Fine.
Okay, so we'll take a 3-minute break, and it's just going to be a quick 3-minute ad break. We'll be right back after the ads are over. And here we go, 3 minutes. I'm back, but the commercial break still has 10 seconds left.
I'm back.
Is Dante back? How about Shandrak? You there? All right, just want to give a shout out to some loyal viewers. Watch Your Pants and Taco Tuesday are here. Excel was here for a minute.
Guys.
Let's see, our Shandrak and Dante back? All right. Well,
Tenzi's back.
okay. We
Yeah,
can do
Dante's
the
back as well, sorry.
Dante. All right. And just waiting on Shandrak. We can do Shandrak's turn.
I'm here.
Okay. So everybody's back. I'm just reordering the turn order because we've got a new counter for Dispel Magic. Or not Dispel Magic, but Detect Magic. Okay. So first up is Asher.
So Asher slowly takes off the scarab of enraging enemies and places it on the table in front of Fenmar and says, this has got me out of a couple of tight spots. If you're surrounded, you can make them crash on each other and make a quick escape. This be enough to round it out?
Scarab of enraging enemies. How many times have you used that?
I think twice.
Weird, I'm not tracking the
Charges?
the charges on it.
I'm almost certain it's twice.
Okay, Scarab of enraging enemies. And then which treasure was that from?
Tabula.
From the
Near the
dates or a different one?
I think it was the Dace. It was near the top of this list. Treasure chest 1. Tower B1, treasure chest.
And what's the power level on it?
Doesn't say.
See, enrage is like a charm spell, I think. Find enrage.
This one is a sacrifice for Asher. She liked this item, but like this one is better for sure.
When one of these devices is displayed in command uttered on all intelligent hostile creatures within a 40-foot radius must successfully save the spell or become enraged. Those who succeed may perform normally. Enraged enemies fly into Berserk Fury and attack the nearest creature. +1 bonus to attack rolls, +2 damage, -3 their own AC. The rage lasts for 1d6 +6 rounds. And you've used it twice. Scarab this type obtains from one. Okay. And status. Okay, so enrage. I thought there was a spell that enrages people.
Gotta
Let's
be.
see. Spells and magic. Wizard spells by school. It's probably a charm.
I think so.
Enchantment charm. Emotion. Descent
I got
into
nothing.
madness.
Damn.
Maybe emotion or descent into madness. Emotion. Fourth level wizard spell. Courage, fear, friendship, happiness, hate. The affected creatures react more negatively. Oh, that's counter reactions. Hope, hopelessness, sadness. That's kind of like a symbol spell. What's descent into madness? Insanities. Okay. More insidious and powerful than a feeble mind spell. Descent into madness afflicts one creature with a random form of insanity. Okay, so yeah, Fenmar, he nods his head and he says, "That's close, but I'm gonna need a little bit more."
Oh, the
Since it's
so the scarab
used.
and the boat aren't enough.
Almost, but
Okay.
the scarab is used.
Okay.
You're close
and
though. You're close.
okay.
He says.
And she kind of thinks, and considers her ring of warmth, and lifts it up and says, this do it?
He says, "You've got yourself a deal."
Okay.
Yeah. So he hands over the Rod of Resurrection. So the Rod of Resurrection is a priest only, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Dungeon Master Guide, magic items, tables, rods.
Change these
Yeah.
treasure holdings.
So the Rod of Resurrection is priest only.
Can't do
Uh,
that.
You do
So yeah,
have.
Asher won't even touch it. She's done touching stuff that doesn't belong to thieves.
Yeah. There are now 3 priests in the party. You've got Jim, Dante, and Ashriel.
Kenzie.
And Tenzi. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Well, before since I don't know if we know about Dante's conversion yet, I was saying Jim, but I'm fine with Dante having it if he is.
We would like kind of want to retcon that you didn't indicate to Jim he would get it. Like I don't have any strong feelings back I'm cool with it going to a player character for sure.
I'm just wondering if it's better for a high level character to get it for the XP out of character.
Oh, XP was already granted to Fenmar, so that the XP bonus is gone.
Oh, right, fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately.
I
Um,
don't mind whoever wants it. I mean, Dante's not the most resilient person.
yeah, it was a 10,000 XP bonus, and
That's
he
good.
he gobbled that right up.
Yeah, so if we kind of want to retcon that we didn't promise it to Jim, like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't recall promising it to Jim anyway, so.
Tenzi kind of mentioned it, but yeah.
Um, is Tenzi taking it?
No, no, I suggested Jim have it, but that was before because I don't. Tenzi doesn't know about Dante's seeing the light yet. But I'm fine with him taking it.
Does Dante say anything
Dante.
about
Okay.
about being able to use this item?
The only thing Dante, purely down to self-preservation, is that if he dies and somebody else might not be able to use it on him, but
Thinking we can just take it off your body.
yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. In that case, he's happy to take it.
Yeah, as long as it's not destroyed during your death, a
Yeah.
priest can take it off your corpse and use it to resurrect you.
He'll die trying to make sure that doesn't happen.
Say again.
He'll die trying to make sure that doesn't happen.
And then speaking of, we could probably use it right now on somebody, right?
I have.
Yeah, I'm pretty
ready.
sure it's been 24 hours since more than 24 hours since the last use. So.
Or Dante will try and resurrect whoever you want him to resurrect.
All right, so Dante takes the Rod of Resurrection. I will note that in the GM notes. Rod of Resurrection. Dante. Oh yeah, I can actually link the character sheet here. Dante.
I don't remember where we got this rod. Was it Timey Estate?
I think it was Yakiyuma State. Wasn't it one of the things from one of the viewers?
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah,
there it
I'm
is.
sure that was. I'm sure it was.
Once per day, charges depend. Grace. It doesn't say anything about gaining charges over time, so I think it's just use it till you lose it.
I think you use it till you lose it.
The Rod of Resurrection?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it specifically says it cannot be recharged. Yeah, the rod cannot be recharged. Multi-class characters use the least favorable category, and of course, races not listed and classes not listed use the least favorable category as well.
Of course, all my dead beings are expensive ones to resurrect. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, so Dante, you said you wanted to use it to resurrect somebody?
Yeah.
So the current dead characters are the Gold Dragon and the and Anatar.
Well, it's not really.
Alright.
I was going to say it's not really Dante's decision. I mean, it's up to you guys. He would like the dragon because he thinks it's more powerful and could look after him and own one, but he's not that bothered.
It is a baby dragon. So
Dante's
Asher
just
says.
impressed with the dragon.
Asher says, I would start with Anatar.
Cool.
He's closer. And she kind of points to the torture room across the hall.
Dante will try and resurrect Everton.
Okay. So you gave him a ring of warmth.
And a scarab of enraging enemies.
And the
that boat
folding
thing.
box.
From
Thank you for that, Chandra.
Sure.
Yeah, no problem.
Ring of enraging.
Scarab of enraging enemies.
Yeah, scarab. Whoops. From Asher.
Will missed that one. That was cool.
Yeah, we got some good use out of it.
I had the ring of warmth I was going to take up north where it was all cold, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
And then it was a box.
It's called the folding box.
Folding boat.
Folding boat.
From Shandrak. And then I need to remove. Find rod. Rod of resurrection. 12th level ornate white. Wood handle, silver crystal knob. Yep. Okay. Copy. Delete. And edit.
So the nice thing is, Dante, that if you died, I think it's because you're human, it'd be easier to resurrect than most of our other party members.
That's the cheapest one. I remember that.
Well, yeah, like there's elves and shit like you can't do with a regular resurrection. You gotta do the what you call it?
Takes more juice.
Yeah, it's like a higher spell level. I think it might be high enough level that he could do a human.
Wait, what now?
Oh, we were talking about the difference between resurrecting a human versus like with a priest spell compared to like an elf or something, because you got to use the different spell for an elf or whatever.
Resurrect.
Well,
there's
there's
rather than raise dead, right?
Raise dead and resurrection. Yeah, raise dead
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
work
what
on
I meant.
elves.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I was trying to get to. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else for Asher and company?
She just gives a Femar handshake and says, "Good deal," and nods at Dante and says, "Thanks for your help, man."
Anytime.
And he shakes your hand with the new ring on his finger.
Asher still has more rings. Not that it's competition. Just saying.
All right. Shandrak and Company.
Shandrak pushes the folding box further towards Fenmar on the table and says,
Oh, he's
well,
already got it in his backpack. Yeah.
no, okay,
He
no
scooped
problem.
it
And
up.
yeah,
Yep.
he's like, well, it was good traveling with you. Where did you say that you were gonna head off to?
I'm going to Elistar.
Where's that? Just in case I ever
It's
want to hit you up again.
it's near Gronar.
Okay, nice.
I was wondering if I could head back to civilization with you guys. I'm assuming that's where you're headed.
Asher nods and says, "Now, uh, Aaron and I both have business in Enervia City, so I think we'll head there probably tomorrow." And she looks around and says, "Where are you guys wanting to go?" Or I guess the question. It's my turn. And says, "I don't know where everyone else is wanting to go."
I will actually be wanted to briefly go to Enervia because um, when I bought some property, I met one of my little friends in Enervia, and I loaned him my helmet of telepathy. I'd like to get that back from him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay. Anything else for Shandrak?
Andrak looks over to Astral's right next to him and says, "Do you think he can do anything for Ryer?"
Yeah. He nods and says, uh, "Yes." And I gotta check if I can do that innately, but yeah, I can do something for him.
Thanks, Astral. And that'll be all.
Yeah, because when Anatar is resurrected, he'll come back at full, right? He won't need a heal.
Right.
I believe
Yeah.
that's correct.
Resurrection brings you back at full HP with no spell slots filled. All your spell slots are empty. Anything else for Shandrak and Company?
Shanrak will say, yeah, so I'd like to go with you to Enervia, but then after that, I don't know, I was kind of wondering, I knew Ryer wanted to do some research to see if he can figure out some bard spells, and also, where's Tenzi? This room's too cramped.
Up in the
Where's
northwest
Oh,
corner.
there he is. So, Shandrak is going to take a few steps so he can. Well, yeah, can't go in that square. So, yeah, he doesn't want to be trying to stand next to Tenzi. And be like, also, I was wondering too, so, well, the thing is, Shandrak kind of scratches the back of his head, and then he thinks back to, when we were in Adria and we saw Tenzi and his master, and they bowed to each other, and he remembers back to the ninjas when he bowed to Shandrak. So Shandrak will mimic the same motion where he puts his fist in his palm, and he'll bow to Tenzi. I'll say, "You have an incredible fighting style. I was hoping if I could like learn something in your martial arts temple."
I would be most honored to have you join our order.
The way you block and deflect and dodge is amazing. I like to learn how to do that.
It can be done.
All right, I'm excited. And that's all for Chandra.
Okay. Dante.
Dante's exhausted by his healing that he's just performed, and he's going to sit back down and have a drink and relax.
Swinging that rod around, sapped your sapped your energy.
He feels almost like a demigod. You see, it's a huge responsibility wielding that sort of power.
Wipes his forehead. Ugh, I need a
Yeah.
drink.
Any excuse.
Tenzi.
Astral will go over to Ryer and innately cast heal upon him.
Okay. So that brings Ryer up to full health. And no spell slots filled. They're all empty. Still. And Dante resurrected which character now?
Anatar.
Anatar. So that is... He's a fighter mage, right? So that's...
Anatar is going to burn this rod out by himself.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a handout for magic item tracking. And it tells you the charges for everything.
I'm glad Chandrak picked up Argamon. That should give us some flexibility on the front lines.
Yeah. At least a diversity of targets.
Yeah.
And then while Astral's doing that, Tenzi will speak to Chandrak and say that the blocks are the most basic thing and the first thing you should probably learn. And starts going into a discourse about the techniques and things like that. And that'll be the end of our turn.
Chandrak's eagerly paying attention.
Alright. So time and spells. Asher.
Yeah, so Asher's gonna come over to where Anatar is. She'd like to be there. He wakes up. And she's just gonna wait.
Alright. So he disappeared, right?
No.
When he died?
The ruling was that because he had come here voluntarily and was not a summoned creature, that he doesn't disappear upon death.
Yeah. Okay. So Anatar wakes up and he's like, "I'm back, mate."
Asher kind of chuckles and says, we have got to come up with a better plan. We've got to stop doing this."
And go ahead and roll. What was it? Resurrection survival, right?
Yeah.
Still takes resurrection survival.
I'm not able to click on Anatar's character right now.
1 second. Try now.
Oh, it's a different one. Sorry, I was over by the one. Sure. Okay, yeah.
Oh, there's already one in the room?
Hey, right here. On like the map layer or something.
Oh, yeah, okay. We'll say that you dragged his body into the...
Yeah, I'll put Asher back there then.
Because Dante couldn't be bothered to walk all the way over there.
One
And
second.
why
Bring him
should
to
Hold
he?
on. Just a second. I'm back.
Is this a ability?
Yeah,
Or
it's under abilities.
Okay, good.
All right. So, yeah, his heart suddenly starts beating fast, and then it goes away.
Not the heart.
And the life surges back into the rest of his body.
Asher says, I think you should start doing a stone skin on yourself. You may wear through them quickly, but I'm starting to worry about you, Anatar.
You got it, mate. Okay. Anything else for Asher and company?
I'm good.
All right. So you can raise his health back up to full, and of course, he has no slotted spells left today. But whatever, I think he should have all of his innate spells.
Yeah,
Because it
that's
doesn't.
what we did before.
Yeah. All right. Shandrak.
Shandrak says after seeing Anatar raise up, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, Tenzi. Excuse me 1 second. We'll continue this lecture in just a moment. And then Shandrak runs over to Anatar and gives him a big hug.
Oh!
Oh God!
He squeezes you like sure too hard. you're like one of your vertebrae pops.
Shadrach is able to give an equally good hug back.
Oh, that's right. And one of his vertebrae pops.
Oh God, we were through to the ringer in this place, Anatar. God.
Oh, this was trying, but we smited a lot of people, a lot of beings from the outer planes. Well done, team.
We're able to get one of the books that we came for, luckily, and a lot of gold.
Can't wait to count my gold.
And Chandra gives him a nice little slap on the back again, and then comes back over to Tenzi. Like, oh, sorry about that, man.
and Dante.
So I'm mute on. Yeah, Dante's just resting there and enjoying people reunited and thinking that I did that. I've achieved something. I'm somebody special after all. So he's going to carry on drinking and he'll play a happy song to reflect his mood. So that'll do for Dante.
All right. Tenzi.
He breaks off his tutorial on blocking in martial arts to ask, so is everybody going to be taking some downtime now? Is that our plan?
Asher nods and says, I feel like kind of hit a wall to what I can do on my own. Just like Shandrak said, sometimes you need a teacher to get a little further. And Jim, talked to Hira and found out that I can teach her in Nervia City. So I'm thinking I want to do that for a week. And Varen says, I also need to train. And